Yo, yo, YouTube. What is going on? And welcome to our live recap and blind of day 2 of Gamescom 2024's Xbox showcase. I think this is the only thing today that we need to worry about. I've heard things here and things there about other extended views of stuff. Realistically, this weekend I will take a look as I am able to, and we will do reactions to that stuff as I can. I may even record some offline stuff, but in the meantime, chat, we are ready to go. So let's go ahead and switch to capture card and get going. Yeah, let's get going, chat. I also got to make sure that this is working, so you guys got to bear with me for a second because I'm kind of going in blind here today. I kind of just took a leap of faith and said, let's fucking do it, chat. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, then I gotta figure some things out, right? Yeah. Let's go. Let's see, chat. Let's see if it's coming through. Okay, let's see if the audio is a little bit better. Yeah, Tanj, I don't really subscribe to the console v console kind of thing. I have all platforms that I have access to. Me personally, like, all games should be available on all platforms. I'm in the boat of like console supremacy stuff is like meh. I would just like to be able to, for example, I would love for Xbox players to be able to play the Horizon series. It's probably one of the better RPG series in gaming. There are multiple Xbox RPGs that I've played, including Starfield, which are not as good as the Horizon franchise. So, to be honest with you, I would much rather have that. I would much rather have everyone have the ability to play every gaming franchise that they would love to play.
Xbox booth.
Hey, chat,
In just
Xbox
a few
booth.
minutes, the
Let's
team
go.
from Star Wars Outlaws will show off some gameplay from one of the
Okay,
most
chat.
anticipated games
We're
of
here.
the year. Then we'll tell you how to get into the newest
if you guys
chapter
get
of
to
World
see
of
that.
Warcraft, even if you've never played before.
I'm so excited for that.
You
But
guys
later,
don't get
it's
to
time
see
to
the
talk
mic
updates
thing
as
pop
the
up.
squad
That's
from Elder Scrolls
crazy.
Online stops by to unpack what
Still
fans can expect
annotations.
from this
I
latest
want
chapter
4K
and
though.
show off some game-changing
I really want
features.
4K though.
Plus,
Sad.
we've got more from Microsoft Flight Simulator,
Okay.
Fallout 76, and
Hey.
Towerborn, not to mention a new sim that literally lets you date everything. Intrigued? Stay tuned to find out more
What?
about these and many
No,
other
I'm not
titles.
intrigued.
But
What are you
first,
talking
it's
about?
time to throw it to the latest from Star Wars Outlaws.
I'm gonna be honest, chat. I'm just not a dating sim game person. So like you can date anything. It's like,
Underworld's favorite new scout.
I don't play video games to play dating simulators. I play video games to play video games and escape from actual real life. Especially with the hellscape that is dating in
This
2024.
is your one shot. A safe filled with 157
We're gonna take a
million
pause
credits.
at some point.
And
Hold
I can
on.
get you
Because
inside.
I gotta show you all this. This is crazy.
Get in. How
Chat.
about getting out?
Chat, if you
Get
have
in.
the opportunity to,
How about getting out?
look up the voice actress for Kay in the series. This is not the voice actress. They essentially took her face and like highly modified it. She's got a Chad chin. Like, it's really weird stuff.
This job, it's a
I don't
death
understand why they didn't just mocap the person who voices Kay. And this guy, he just looks like a weirdo, bro. He looks like, bro, this is like if Drunkle was a weird like closet vampire or something like that, straight up.
Your family, friends,
Very strange stuff.
gone. There's nowhere in the galaxy
So we'll see.
you can hide.
Chat, we'll get to Star Wars Outlaws, we'll see stuff. They had an opportunity to make something that was a little more guttural, a little more visceral. You know, they made an outlaw and then they like made us play patty cake with the outlaw when they could have made it something gritty. They could have made it something with a lot more depth They could have made it something a lot rougher around the edges, right? Like a true outlaw. Think about it, chat. You're an outlaw in the Star Wars galaxy. You probably have an arsenal on your ship, which you don't have with this character. You've got a pistol, and then you can pick up guns in the world. You don't have guns that you can modify and take with you on missions, which makes no sense as an outlaw, right? I mean, there's just so many decisions.
Oh, I am so in, because that Rowdy trailer
that they made that are just not it. Now, if the game's good, no one's going to care about that, right? So we'll see. And again, the plan is, if we do a full Let's Play, I'm going to give away the base edition or the Ultimate Edition. If I love the game, we're giving away the Ultimate Edition. If we get through the Let's Play and I'm like, it's an okay game, we're giving away the base edition. I'm not giving away the Ultimate Edition for a game that I don't love.
Joining me now to talk
So
through
if I
this
love
very
it, chat,
epic
you
space
better,
adventure.
guys,
Please
chat.
welcome Creative Director
Hope
Julian
that I
Garrity.
love
How
the
you
game,
doing?
because we
Hello.
give away the Ultimate
Excited.
Edition in that
Yeah,
case.
I mean, that's a hell of a trailer to cut. I mean,
You know what? That's the first time.
So
I've
if you
seen
want the
it.
Ultimate
And it's-
Edition
what
of
do you
Star
think?
Wars
It's
Outlaws,
awesome.
hey,
oh,
It's,
yeah.
you
the
better be getting
music
them
gets
points
me
up.
every
I'm
time.
just gonna say
I
that
love
right
the
now.
characters.
Yeah.
Them
The
Streamlabs
locations
points,
look great.
you're
So
gonna need them.
From a point of view of
You are
somebody
going
who's
to
just
need them.
discovering it, I'm very happy.
Good.
fuck
I
are
mean,
you?
can you set the scene for us a little bit? Because although that did give us a little look at what we're going to be getting up to,
Bro,
What
Instagram
is
is
Star
a
Wars Outlaws
cesspool,
exactly?
bro.
What is Star Wars Outlaws?
Hmm.
So, it's the first ever open world Star Wars RPG game that features scoundrels, outlaws. My favorite archetype of Star Wars. So it's really giving you the keys to be part of the
And
underworld.
the only person
part
that
of the
sticks
galaxy
out
of
is
Star
the
Wars on your
character that you
terms.
I
play.
love the sound of it, because you're right. This is a brand new experience for a lot of players. We've had tales about Force Reorders before, but the Scoundrel, so important to Star Wars in
gonna be
general, and now
honest
to
with you
find a
guys,
players
like,
one is incredible.
the more I
And
see, the
we've
more
seen a
I'm
bit
just
of
like, bro,
Trashara,
come
We've seen a
on.
bit of Tatooine. You've picked some great locations for the
Noise,
game.
Xbox
But now
is
we're gonna
not
get a
greater
little
than
look at the
PlayStation.
planet Akiva, right?
It's just
Yes,
not.
absolutely. So this is
Just objectively,
the first time we really
the hardware
dive
on
into
the
Akiva.
this
And
generation's
Akiva
PlayStation hardware
was
is better than
only ever
Xbox,
featured in a series of books called Aftermath.
right? Like,
So we're the first to
The
take
PlayStation
those words
Slim, or
and to transform them into
the PlayStation
something
Disc 3,
lush,
the
beautiful,
equivalent to the
complex.
Xbox
And
Series
complex
S,
not just in scenery,
doesn't
but
have-
also in the politics, the dynamics.
doesn't
that are
have
happening.
lesser hardware.
You'll be able to
If
see
you get a
while
Series
Kay,
X, you
runs
you
around the
can't
streets of,
play games
of,
to the quality
Mira,
you can
the
on
main
Series
city.
X.
It's very beautiful.
On PlayStation,
It's
it doesn't
gorgeous,
matter what you get.
but
Games
it's
will
also
look the same.
corrupt. And
Same
you'll see
hardware.
That there's stormtroopers,
That
there's an Empire
right there,
presence,
out the gate.
and the Pikes and the Hutts
Red
are
flag.
also fighting it out. So Empires and Syndicate.
A lot of people say
presence within
teraflops
the
this,
city
teraflops
and
that.
within the
I will
planet
tell
as a
you,
whole.
Well,
doesn't
we'll get
matter
onto
how
the syndicates in
much
just a sec, but
teraflops your console
As I've heard
has.
from you before, speaking about the game, one thing your team's really proud
What
of in
matters
particular with
is
Star
how
Wars
it puts it
Outlaws
down.
is
And the
those
PlayStation
hubs
puts it down way
of
better
where
than the
Kay can get
Xbox,
her
period.
intel, and that all
End of
starts
story.
with cantinas. Now, the cantinas that we have on Akiva, very different to the ones we have on Tatooine. Tell me a bit
360
about how
greater
you
than
go in designing
PS3.
these to make sure they feel like Star
I
Wars
know, I had a
cantinas,
360.
but also reflective of the planet or moon that they're
I had a
on.
PS1,
Absolutely.
and
So
then I had an
the
Xbox, and then I
Cantina
had a
is this
360.
flashpoint of everything that
That is
makes
my
Star Wars
progression.
special. And the approach,
There,
the
I'm
design
sure there's gonna be
philosophy
plenty of people who are
that,
gonna be like, "You're
we
at this
worked
stand, you're
with
at that
with,
stand."
Lucasfilm
My brother
Games
in Christ, I have
really allowed
every
us to
platform
understand
available to man
the
except for
simplicity,
PC.
relatability, and
Okay,
yet
I got a
the
Mac,
difference that all
I
of
got a
these
Series
locations
X, I got a
can
PS5,
take. So, for
I got a
example,
Switch.
in the real
The
world,
only thing
you
I don't have a
jazz
PC,
bars,
and guess
you
what?
have
That's gonna be
Korean
rectified
barbecues,
before
you
the end of
have
the year.
all of
So
these different
before
types of
anyone
location.
on YouTube
So
wants to
each
come in
one
the
of these
comments
had to
and
have
say,
a
"Oh, you're
different
just the
type of
XYZ
vibe.
stand," no, the fuck
Here
I'm not.
in,
You're the
Akiva,
stand.
It's a
I don't
tropical
care.
tiki bar.
I like
So
playing
that's the
games.
vibe
I don't
that
give a
we were
shit
going
about
for
the
there.
platform.
Sounds great, and it's
To be
obviously
realistic,
a great place to
I have
meet
an
up with
objective
these prime
assessment
syndicates and
of
get some
how
jobs.
good a
How do
platform's
they make an
processing
impact
power
on the game?
So, of course,
ability
this is
to
a game
display a
about
game
the
well is.
underworld of Star Wars.
I don't
And
really subscribe to
there
the
are
"oh,
four
my
main
console's better than
syndicates.
yours,"
There's maybe more, but there are four
because
main
I'm,
syndicates that
you know,
you'll
I'm
be
already
dealing with.
invested, and I
The
have to
Pikes,
say
the
that.
Hutts,
Don't care.
The Ashiga clan that we created with Lucasfilm Games, and the Crimson Dawn. And you,
Xbox
as an
One, the
outlaw,
PS5,
are
and
gonna
the
be
PC
able
to
to
Switch.
work on your
A
reputation.
lot of Xbox
with
fans
each
also
one
have
of
to
those.
understand that
Doing jobs for
Microsoft
some,
is literally
betraying
starting
others,
to
and building your profile
starting to send Xbox
accordingly.
exclusives
So
to PlayStation
very involved in your
because
personal
they've
story
realized
throughout
that
this event.
PlayStation
That's
players
incredible. So they
don't
will
care.
form a general
If the game
structure
is
that
good,
Kay
they will
can
buy
live
the
out
game.
this story in, but how much agency do players have to maybe go off the beaten path,
It's
maybe
just
take
like,
K
of
down
course
some
we will.
slightly
We
darker
like video
routes, or
games.
playing the good guy a bit.
What do you want?
100%
What do you want
up to
from
you.
us?
So, for example,
If we're being
here,
honest, what do you want from
This is the
us?
first time we ever show this quest, and it's a quest where you're
Oh my god.
you've landed in a Kiva.
So
Your
my
main
jump was from
focus is
360 to
go pick up
PS4.
a droidsmith. A
The
droidsmith
Xbox,
that you need to
the
pull off
Xbox
this
One,
heist that we've been talking about.
I'm gonna be honest with you,
157
in my opinion, was a
million
trash
credits,
console.
That's a lot of
Not
credits.
bad, yeah.
And to do that, you're going to have to.
This is coming
upgrade
from
your
someone who's
equipment,
360,
which,
never
we're
red
doing
ringed.
there. We're
Yeah.
making sure
I
that
never
your
red ringed
loadout
my
is the right
360,
one.
and I had an
Jump on your
OG
speeder,
model
and
right
you'll be
before
able to
the
be
fixed ones
distracted by
came out.
curiosity on the way.
I literally
So you're
got
speeding off,
my 360
you're on the way.
before
It's quite a
the
journey, and on that
Half-Life
journey,
cycle
you're gonna
update came
be
out like
able
3
to
months
do
later,
jumps,
and mine never red
tricks.
ringed.
Nice.
The bike is based on a motocross, so it feels visceral.
I
as
honestly
well.
like,
Right.
And you'll be able to come across different things. Like here, we
if we're being honest, I like in general, I think that there should not be, it's not that there shouldn't be console exclusive. I understand why there are currently console exclusives. I just think that like this whole console master race, PC master, like all this bullshit is just bullshit. I think it's bullshit. I think it's Cro-Magnon, right? Literal Cro-Magnon thinking. Advance your thinking. Everyone should be able to play any game they want, no matter what. We're all gamers. Who gives a shit what platform you play on?
have a
Play what you can afford.
an
Who fucking
Imperial
cares?
Shuttle
I'm a
landing.
big,
Do you
like,
go and
play what
mingle
you
with those
want,
people?
and
do
anyone
you
should
mess
be able to
around
play
with the
something
Empire
that they
at
think
this
is
point,
good.
or do you save it for a little bit
Xbox
later
One
on?
is a trash console.
Guess what?
Okay.
That
To be
droidsmith,
fair, I do
he's
agree with
gonna be
that, but like,
located in an
if that's
Imperial
what you got,
compound.
right? That's what
Just
you
our
got.
luck. Just
our
luck.
luck.
Well,
I have a buddy who
how
has an
well
Xbox
equipped can
One,
the
so I
player
can't,
be
you know, I
to
can't
tackle-
completely shit on Xbox One, but
That's
it's just
not
not a good
compound.
console
That's
in my
a
opinion.
fortress. I mean,
That's
what
why I
does
never
Kate bring
bought
to the
one.
table to be able to deal with these kind of scenarios.
That's why I bought a PS4,
She's
to be
gotta have
completely
the
honest with you.
equipment to be able
That's
to
why
do
instead
that.
of going
And that
Xbox
starts off with
360,
things
Xbox
like
One, I
with
went
binoculars
PS4.
to be able to scope the different opportunities. There's not just one way in. There's several ways in. The surest way to meet a very certain end is to go in guns blazing, because this is the Empire we're talking
Yeah.
about. So it's a massive force in front of you. We're going to go stealth.
Okay.
And binoculars, one thing, blaster, another. Nyx, incredibly important.
Chad, am I gonna
Let's
get flamed
just
if I
have
say
a
I
taste
don't
of
like
how
this
Kay
already?
uses Nyx.
Okay.
She's going to be sending me across.
And it's still working
and
fine, but
attacking,
it's so
clawing
slow.
The hell out of
I'll be
that
honest with you,
stormtrooper.
the noise,
I
the
feel bad for
PS4
the
was
guy.
not fast.
You shouldn't.
So
you shouldn't.
that's not
He's
an
there.
Xbox One exclusive
He's
issue.
built for this.
PS4 was
Okay.
not
You
fast.
take out the second.
Why would you send the thing
stormtrooper,
to something
and
you can
now
sneak up
have to
behind?
hack through that laser barrier to be able to get into the gooey good stuff in the middle
Yeah.
of that fortress.
So there's quite a few different ways of engaging in a mission like this.
Absolutely.
Hey,
What would happen
noise.
if we did go in all blasters blazing? Would it be a big problem for us on this particular mission?
This is an Empire compound, so that's going to be a real problem.
Okay. I'll take your advice on
One of the conditions.
Hey, noise. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think it is. So I've played on an Xbox One. I never owned one. My Xbox in college had one when I had a PS4, and I would honestly say comparable loading times. Realistically, like seriously, having played them in the same time frame, like comparable loading times.
Is that
If
you
it's
don't set
faster,
off the
it's,
alarm.
like, barely
'Cause if the
noticeable.
alarm sets off, you're going to shut down that compound.
Now the PS4
enough.
Pro
you
is.
may revisit the compound later on.
I'm not
to
talking
be
about the
able
PS4
to
Pro. I'm
steal
talking.
more
I'm
stuff
talking
and
about
to
the
really
you know
find
the
all of
base
the
model
treasures.
PS4.
And there,
PS4
you can
Pro
do
is a
it
different
the way you
animal.
want.
That's
But
when
ATSTs
PlayStation first introduced
guarding the
4K
door, you've got a
capability.
blaster and Nyx.
So that's
Do
a
you
different
really wanna
story.
put yourself
Yes,
in
the
that
PS4 Pro is
sort of
definitely
situation?
faster.
I
But
can take my
the
chances,
base
honestly.
PS4, even the PS4
Earlier on, though, we
Slim,
did see with
after the
Kay's using a
update
blaster
before
now,
the
but
PS4
before
Pro,
that, she was working on it a bit on
it's
her
about the same
workbench,
speed.
inside the Trailblazer.
That-
What is that all about? Is that like
That's-
upgrading?
OG
Yeah,
PS4, I
that's
don't.
absolutely upgrading
Again,
your
if it's
weapon.
faster, it's
We
not by
want
that
this
much.
to be about
It really
a
isn't.
resourceful underdog. And a resourceful underdog, they have one main tool that
when
you
it
can
comes
upgrade.
to
You can have a
when it comes to
charged blast,
PS5
which is
base
like a rocket
versus
launcher,
Xbox
and
Series X base,
plasma, which
there's
is
a
the
definite
regular blaster,
noticeability
with speed mode
of
to it, so it
difference
feels
in
like
loading
an
times.
automatic weapon.
For example,
And you
Starfield
have,
takes a shitload
one,
longer to load
function, which is
on
the
Xbox
shop function,
than
which we'll see a
it
little
takes
bit
me to
later
load
on.
Cyberpunk's 2.0
I love
update
the way that she even moves
right?
around. Like you mentioned before,
on
Scoundrel
PS5,
Archetype's one of your
which is
favorites, but
insane.
The
If you think
movements
about
of
it.
Kay, the mannerisms,
The
the
Cyberpunk
swagger
Realistic is
really
probably a lot more
communicates that so
graphically
well.
intensive.
It's something that
Cyberpunk really isn't
we
that
worked
graphically
on
intensive on console.
Division 2,
So,
Right.
those are trained military
unfortunately,
agents,
Yeah.
civilian agents, but with military training. Here we wanted to
you know, chat, I really want to be optimistic. Like you don't understand. Like, I still remember the original Star Wars Clone Wars like video game. It was like a, you know, not a capture the flag, but like base defense type stuff, and the OG Battlefronts, like the OG Battlefronts. And like since then, I've been wanting like a Star Wars game that like really speaks to me as an OG Star Wars fan. This is someone who as a kid literally, right, did chores and saved up money to buy the OG, like, on release HD edition of the original trilogy. I think this was either before or not long after no, it was before the release of the sequel trilogy. I was super young. This doesn't speak to me. This is the most, I will be honest with you. Battlefront 2, the new Battlefront 2, not the OG Battlefront 2, and then again, the OG Battlefronts, yes, are also more so. But what I've seen so far, not just in this showcase, but like the culmination of everything we've been shown so far, chat, this doesn't look fun, and I'm very sad because like I've kind of committed to a full Let's Play, so unless it's like really bad, I'm gonna have to play this for like at least like 50 hours, however long it takes to beat the story. And I'm just
you
like,
mentioned before, Scoundrel Archetype's
I
one
don't
of your
know,
favorites,
chat,
but
like,
the movements of Kay, the mannerisms, the swagger really communicates
I mean, it just
that
looks so
well.
bad,
it's something
man.
that we worked on.
It looks so
Division
boring.
2.
Right.
Those are trained.
Like, what is
military,
this?
agents,
Yeah.
civilian agents, but with military training. Here we wanted a resourceful underdog, so you have to have that different movement. But all of those mannerisms and that sort of
Hey,
swagger that you see
noise.
there, that's Umberly who brought that to the character, and she'll be able to tell you all about it.
I got stuck on a
I'll
save
make sure
point.
to.
Yeah,
one thing that I
so
wanna point out
Cyberpunk
as
did
well,
not run
we
well
did
on
just talk about the
Xbox
blaster a little
Series
bit.
X
We're getting
or
to see
S.
some of the action
It
in the
really
back.
didn't.
Nice shot, by the way.
I actually played Cyberpunk 2077 on launch on the PS4. And I actually did have it like bug out a few times and stuff like that. But I'm gonna be honest with you. My experience on PS4, base PS4, remember, right? Like updated slim, but still technically base hardware. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. It was bad, but it wasn't like, you know how a lot of the PC players were like, "Holy fucking shit!" Right? They like their like heads exploded. It wasn't like that on the PS4, at least for me. Now, I will say that I know for a fact because I saw other PS4 players at the time go through the pain, right? Not a good time. I had the least horrible time probably of any PS4 player whose content I saw of the PS4 version of OG launch Cyberpunk 2077. And I got to a point in the game where I was like, okay, I'm having issues. The further we get into this, the further we get closer to the main storyline being out of the intro area, you know, the worse things we're seeming to get. I'm going to shelve this. CDPR is not the company that, abandons the game. This is not Anthem, right? It's going to get better. And it got better. We did 2 runs pre 2.0, and we've done 1 run post 2.0, and we're doing our 2nd run post 2.0. Turns out, actually a good game.
The
Who
sound
knew?
of it too. I mean, in Star Wars, there are so many
Yeah,
sounds.
right?
That
Noise,
are iconic.
Catfish,
Players,
100% Catfish.
When we listen to them, it makes the hair on our
But
arms.
realistically, I mean, look at
And
this.
think
Oh.
TIE Fighter.
Yeah,
Can you
TIE
tell me
Fighter,
that-
I'm thinking like the
Who is looking at that combat and being like, oh my god, it's so great? Who is looking at that and saying, oh my god, the stealth is so fun? What is that? Who designed this combat system? Who made this game the way that it is? Because, like, chat, this is marketed as, oh, you get to go into the Star Wars universe and be an outlaw. Where? Where's the outlaw? Where's the outlaw? I don't see an outlaw. I don't understand, man.
Oh man, yeah. But Kay's blaster also has
Look
a
at
really
this.
satisfying punch to it. So tell me about the process for making sure that you're designing a weapon sound-wise, the feel of it, the look of it, make sure it's authentically Star Wars,
you're gonna
also
upset me.
brand new,
Noise
something that
is
you've
what you're
created.
about to do.
We have to get inspiration from
We're the
past,
outlaws.
Get inspiration from the original.
Are you
trilogy,
looking at
because this adventure happens.
Noise,
in
this is
between
the
Empire
combat in
Strikes
Star
Back
Wars
and Return of the
Outlaws.
Jedi.
Right.
I'm sorry,
So
chat.
we-
I'm
we
putting
had
this game on
access to
easy,
all
and
of
we're
those things.
focusing
And
on
then
the story.
pleasure
I'm gonna be honest with
looking
you,
at
I
that,
can't be bothered.
working with that,
This looks
and
horrible.
Coming up with something that
This
sounds
realistically
new,
looks
and that
horrible.
become its own sound, and that extends from the sound design to
Literally,
you know, the music.
and I can say this because we actually played it on the channel. The Battlefront 2, like 9-hour campaign, is leagues better than this.
Of the piece, which
It's not that
I
hard
think
to
is
make a good
remarkable.
Star
You
Wars
heard it in the
story.
trailer. It's fantastic.
Anytime I hear the horns, honestly, I'm goosebumps. It's crazy. So we finally find our droid
Hey,
Smith here, I
chat.
guess.
Yeah, who's not particularly happy to see
Damn.
you. So I'm not going to spoil the
Even
story.
my chin isn't
but
that big.
The
What
droid
the
Smith,
fuck?
Gadik, has a past with you.
Okay.
And he's
Dun, dun,
ended
dun.
up working with the Empire, so you know he's made some
Battlefront
really
2
bad
for
decisions.
story-wise,
Yeah.
yes.
Not
Battlefront
great.
2.
I mean, he's already got
I'll put it to you this way,
protocol
Noise. If
droid
you
firing a
can,
gun at us. I never
if
thought
you have
I'd see
access
that,
to the
but-
game for free, especially, play the Battlefront 2 story. And if you like it, hop in on the multiplayer.
Oh, no,
I think
that's-
there's
that's
still a
caught his
relatively
That's caught his interest.
interesting.
a
There's a real
prevalent
challenge,
multiplayer
there's a real
community, but
opportunity.
like,
It's not motivated
I never
by the
joined in
credits,
that.
but tinkering
However,
around with
the
some,
story,
some
I
new
love the
tech,
story of Battlefront
that's
2.
what catches his,
As short as
his
it
eye.
was
I
and
could get on with
concise,
this guy.
I enjoyed it.
But the problem is, once we
I enjoyed the story of
extract
Battlefront 2.
Gadik, we have to get out.
Meanwhile,
as well,
this looks
right?
boring.
That's where the blaster comes into its full use.
Nice.
So this is going to be part of one of those main quests.
Mm-hmm.
It's a linear quest, and there's a whole path where you explode
Oh,
into
I was- I'm gonna be
the
oh.
combats, and you use
Yes.
all
I want you guys to understand this is so painful for me because I was so excited. I was so excited to see more Star Wars Outlaws, and now I want to go to bed, chat.
of the tools at your disposal.
Right.
Before we edited a little segment, which was a puzzle room.
Right.
We
I
didn't
was
wanna
hoping that this,
spoil
you
the
know,
puzzle. We didn't want to spoil the
would replace
traversal.
the hole
We
in my
wanted to
heart left
focus
by,
on the real
the
action
Echo
of
shite.
this
Yeah.
piece.
But
Great.
here
and
we
now
are.
We're getting some serious combat because there was
And
no
the sad
chance to
part
sneak
is, like,
there. Everybody's
all of this could
Let's
have been
over and
avoided.
saw us immediately.
Let's just escape.
But this is where Kay sort of comes into her own because scoundrels, they love to improvise. They're good under pressure, and so I guess you're encouraging players to make sure
You know
they
what
look
it is?
around them.
You know what it
identify
is,
bits
chat?
that are useful. Send
Absolutely.
nicks out. Play
This
around with it a
this
bit.
game
All of
probably
those
suffers
tools,
from the
we've got
same
an
issue
adrenaline shot. If you
that the Acolyte suffered from.
recognize that, it allows you to slow
It is
time,
media
pick your targets, and it's
Made
an
for
automatic kill.
consumers
Nice.
by
that's a bit
people
more of a
who
problem.
know
This guy's
nothing
got a
about
shield,
Star
and
Wars.
one of your modules will be able to.
Because that's what happened with the
disable that
Acolyte.
shield,
It was made by
opening
people who
them
know
up
nothing about Star Wars, who
for
pretended
the deadly shot.
and then just ruin the lore.
Absolutely stunning.
I love how Noise. I
That's
love
it,
how you
you
said
grapple hook out
skip. I
and escape
can't.
the base.
Wait,
You make
level
it seem
80
so easy.
Noise.
When I'm gonna,
Yeah, there we go. Noise,
I
you're
wish I
yeah,
explained
you're
this.
holding third now.
There's a whole
You've beaten
team,
out Space
and
Monkey.
they've done an
Bro, Space
amazing
Monkey's
job
like
of
4
capturing
levels on your heel though.
Right at the
He's
end
like
there, we also got a
he's
little
like
sizzle,
3.5
little taster
levels
of
behind you.
The rest of what's to come in the game. And
Hey,
one thing
Cranky,
in
good
particular I
shit.
spotted there was
Hey, Cranky, I'm
Sabak
telling you.
in as well.
Yep,
Always,
Sabak-
if
You
you
gotta tell
see
me about
something
that
in your
because I
chat while
love
you're
it.
live, bro,
Sabak is a big part
go for
of
it.
the scoundrel lifestyle.
Yeah.
So we
Cranky,
wanted
I'll
to
definitely be in
create
there
our own
hanging out
rules, which gave us this,
when I'm done
this
with
depth,
the showcase. But
of play
you
and
know,
being
if
able
you
to
started
collect
after the
special
showcase started,
cards
I don't
that
have
change
you
the
up.
rules of the game
I
while
can't.
you go
I don't
along.
have multiple
So
screens.
there'll be tournaments. There'll
So
be high
everyone that I
stakes
have up right
games,
now is
there'll be
kinda- they're up in the
a lot of
background.
credits to win as well.
Great. Well, I'll have to get practicing on that.
Unfortunately,
I
it's
just want to say thanks
rough
so much
right
for
now
joining us. This
until
has been
I really
incredibly
expand my
insightful.
setup.
Cannot wait to play the game, and it's not too long
I'm
until
chat,
launch.
so
Buckle
next
up.
week.
a lot of you guys
Yeah, well, thanks for joining us, Julian. Next up, though, to
may or may
celebrate the
not
launch of
know,
Star Wars Outlaws,
but the
we
future
decided to
plan,
test some lucky fans on their Star Wars knowledge. Let's
yeah,
see how they got on.
the future plans,
Welcome
we're gonna
to
be
the
on
world
dual
of
PC
Star Wars
setup.
Outlaws here
And by
at
dual
the
PC, I
beautiful
mean
Xbox
PC,
booth. And it's
right?
time
Star
for a
Forge,
massive giveaway.
Max
we've rounded
tier,
up some
Creator
fans for a
PC,
chance to
and
win
then
some
the
very
MacBook
fabulous
Pro.
prizes.
The
How
games that I
will they
play
earn
on
this
Mac
sweet loot, I
normally,
hear you ask? Well,
you
Star
guys may get
Wars
to see
trivia, of
XCOM
course.
at some point.
So here's how it's going to work.
I get a Star Forge
Each fan will be
stream
given a
computer. You
Star
guys will
Wars
get to see
Outlaws trivia
XCOM,
question,
right? You'll get
and
to
if
see
they answer
Warhammer
correctly,
40K,
they will win
Rogue
a
Trader.
beautiful
I mean,
Nyx plushie.
you'll get to
Isn't
see
it adorable?
CRPGs. You'll get to see
Wow.
some
Then
gaming
they
RPGs. You'll
will
get
be
to see
given a more
potentially some
difficult
even
Star Wars
RTS
Outlaws
stuff
question.
on
And if they
occasion.
answer that
When we
one
have nothing
correctly,
else to
they will
play,
win
the dead
one of
times,
these
chat. The dead
custom
times, as I like to call
Xbox
them.
Design Lab
You'll get to
Elite
see some.
Series 2 controllers and be entered to win one of our grand prize Star Wars Outlaws Xbox Series X and S consoles. Are you ready? Let's go.
Where to go?
I'm here with the lovely
I don't want a
Citra.
Series
And where are
S
you from,
for
Citra? I'm
Outlaws,
from Cologne.
okay?
Amazing.
You
Are
gotta be
ready to
kidding
win some
me.
prizes? Yes.
Oh, you might
Okay,
get a
let's go.
Series S.
First
Oh,
question. What is the
fuck do
name
I
of
look
the
like?
main
Chat, they
character
couldn't
of
even
Star
get them a
Wars
Series
Outlaws?
X.
Okay.
Get me out of here,
Yes.
man.
What's her last
I
name?
can't.
Best. Yes, let's go. That's a next plushie for you. Well done. That's yours.
Ah! Wait!
Okay, are you ready for your
Shut
next
up and
question?
take my
It's gonna
money.
step up a little. Ready? Yes,
Okay,
I'm ready.
that's cool. That's the coolest thing
What
they've
is
shown
the
about
name
Star
of
Wars
K-Vess's
Outlaws so far.
Starship?
The plushie is the coolest thing they've shown about Star Wars Outlaws so far. Take my money, please. I might, Chat, I'm not even kidding. I might order one like tomorrow. How are you? Hold on. Okay, hold on. Chat, hold on. Chat, no. Hold on. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I gotta check on something. It's super important. Be right back.
Look, family, it's 2023.
One mess up is all it takes.
There's no police in this city. Somebody.
Chat, that's all it takes.
He's
One
just
mess
going
up.
all out right now. He's like red bars
20
everywhere.
seconds on the clock. Just not
Chat, we
good.
were so
They're
close.
looking to close
Full
this
live
out
react
quick.
video.
Fighting Cowboy and
Without
Gang,
an
10
on-screen
seconds.
stream.
10 seconds.
Oh man,
So
what's
close.
gonna happen here?
Turnabout's fair play, but we're about at time.
Is it
4
low?
seconds.
Hey, hold that thought a minute.
Greetings, Yagamishi. Did you hear she called you a second ago?
No way.
Did, but
There's no
look,
fucking
super
shot.
mode now's really not a good time.
Oh, so you really are just busy? He said you hung up on him, so I wanted to make sure. He didn't offend you, did he? I'd hate to think he upset you, you know?
A promise is a promise, sir. Please tell me more about my dad and Uncle Sam.
All right, then. What do you want to know?
Have you ever heard of the tragedy of Samwise the Clown?
Let's see. They couldn't have been much older than you are now.
Those were just showing some generosity.
Well, you're free to
And
believe
quit.
what you like.
Okay. Then I believe
And
you're a
quit again?
kind, sensitive soul whose willingness to serve us chicken
All right,
is but
chat,
one of your many
we're back
acts
at
of
it.
compassion.
I'm sorry for a little bit of
And
a
quit
delay. A
again.
little bit of a delay in the
Yeah, like a
content.
mother. That's why you heap on the salad with all that extra loving.
Shut up, bro. Ain't no
did
way.
not.
He did. He unfortunately did. He unfortunately did that.
Do this, Citron.
Okay, hold on.
Something to color. Okay, are you ready for your next question? It's
Oh,
gonna
no,
step up a
she's
little.
fucked.
Ready?
She's fucked.
Yes, I'm ready. What is the name of K-Vess's starship? Oh god. You can do this, Citron.
You got this.
I don't know. Take a guess. Falcon. Oh, so close, but it's not correct. Well, we still got your next plushie, so well done, though. Yay! He's done kids. Yay! Okay,
She
I'm
wanted
here
the
with
console.
Jan, lovely to speak to you. And where are you from today?
I'm from Switzerland.
Stunning.
I
Are
am
you
from
ready to win some
Switzerland.
Star Wars prizes? Yes, let's go. Okay, question
Why does everyone in
number
Europe
one.
know English?
What is the name of K-Vess's main companion?
The little guy called Nix.
Yes, it is. and here he is now. Congrats. Way.
Another plushie?
Good. Okay,
Wait.
Here he is, and here he is now.
Wait. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, chat. Like just the way that he did that is just.
Congrats. Way. Good.
Now is that how he's gonna get the Series
Step up a
S?
level
Because I'm gonna have to
How
clip
can
that if
Nyx
that's the
help
case.
Kay in battle in the game.
So he
Oh,
can attack
man.
people and pull levers and stuff.
That sounds good to me. I think that's correct. Let's go. GG's. Well done. The Star Wars controller is yours.
That's the controller.
I
Wait,
am here
what?
with
Marcel?
Marcel. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Are you ready to win some Star Wars prizes?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I don't care. I kind of care about who wins the console though.
Yeah, Gamescom, or an Xbox Series S. All you need to do is head over to.
Okay, I don't care about a Series S. It's literally it was outdated before it was sold.
They did. I was
The
answering
Series
along
S
with
is
them.
literally
You
just
got 'em
like,
all right, obviously.
why would you buy a
Obviously.
Series
Nick's
S?
did too. We're
It can't.
He's
It
got his
can.
drink, he's happy.
so good.
Yeah, it's perfect. Great.
I'm
I'm the sort of
literally
person that
gonna.
loves to know a Star Wars fan.
The Series
in
X
particular. So
and the
before we get into
PS5 are
talking how
amazing.
you're
The
actually
Series
in the
S
game,
is a piece of
break down
trash.
for me. What was your first,
Why would
like,
you
Star
spend
Wars
money
or
on
Star Wars
that?
Awakening?
Just
How did
spend the
that come
extra
about?
100 and
I
get
grew up
something
in
that can
Venezuela,
actually run
so
modern
it was
games.
all in Spanish, and it was Guerra de las Galaxias.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's something I love about Star Wars, is that it doesn't matter the color of your skin, what language you speak, where in the world you are, you all have a Star Wars story, and mine just...
So chat, this is KVS. So in case you're wondering, this is the voice actress. You've seen the character, and that's all I have to say.
happened to be on the other side of, South America. So it's exciting, when I got to share about it with my family and friends. I got to relate to it in my language, in my culture.
What was their reaction when they first found out that, by the way, I'm actually going to be in it now?
Unreal. I
Yeah.
mean, there was a lot of questions. I think my family also, especially my parents, they started watching all of the movies, especially when I shared that it was in the original trilogy between Empire and, Return of the Jedi. So I did too. I think I blasted the Star Wars theme song, and I watched the movies, and anytime I see anything Star Wars, I just have this Star Wars. I'm like,
Nice noise. You got Ursula. Oh yeah.
In terms of Kay and playing the role of a scoundrel, where did you have to go for that? What did you have to reach into to sort of conjure up this character?
I mean, obviously, we've seen scoundrels in this timeline, like the likes of Han Solo and Lando Calrissian, but they're so confident. They have the expertise. They know what they're doing because they're out there in the galaxy.
I have to take a minute to pause because neither Han Solo nor Lando Calrissian knew what the fuck they were doing half the time. Are you kidding me? They landed inside a space worm inside of an asteroid to repair the Millennium Falcon while being chased by Darth Vader in the Executor and a fleet of Star Destroyers in an asteroid field. They don't know what the fuck they're... No, I'm kidding, chat.
Unlike Kay,
in all
she's a
seriousness,
rookie.
no.
She's not an expert scoundrel, but
to be fair, Kay is a rookie, but Lando and Han, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Those dudes survived on pure luck.
I love
100% survived on pure luck. There's no way.
The witty banter, the swagger that they have.
No.
And those
you got me
characters
fucked
were
up.
obviously inspiration, but
You got me fucked up. She said they knew what they were doing. Okay. The Millennium Falcon completing, what is it, chat? The Kestrel run in 5 parsecs or something like that, if I'm remembering my Star Wars lore correctly. That is the most that Han Solo knows about smuggling and being an outlaw. Everything else, I mean, Han Solo has so many bounties, you could probably build a palace on a planet and rule a world, right? by turning pieces of him into multiple different factions who had bounties on him. Lando? Don't get me started on Lando. Don't get
I
me
got
started
to
on
try
Lando.
to bring my own heart to it. You know, Kay
I
Vess
love
has
Lando,
flaws.
but don't
She's
get me started.
imperfect. She has a vulnerability that I feel I brought to the role even from the first tape that I sent in back in 2022, you know? So that's something, you know, it's a collaboration from the whole team.
Well, the whole team's really important to it because when you're playing through it and you even hear the,
I'm
like,
very
banter
curious to
between
see
Kay
who
and ND5 and
was
you're
in the
like,
final
God, I
round.
really am a Kay Vest. This is so relatable.
I would really like to
It's
see
awesome.
who else
Yeah.
was in the
What's it
final
like
round
working with a
for the
wider team
character
then
for
on
Star Wars
building
Outlaws, because
a new
like
cast of characters to put into a franchise like Star Wars. So you have to work together too
I'm gonna be
much,
honest
or-
with you.
Absolutely. I mean,
For a game that's
when
supposed to be
you
about the
walk
outlaw
into a
side of Star
franchise
Wars,
that's
this
already
game is
established,
soft.
I guess you understand so much of it, the tone, you know,
It's
just kind of the
it's
general
just so, it
vibe
feels
of what
so
we're making.
soft, man.
But
But
because
also,
it's
can we
motion
get a Nyx
capture,
plushie?
Right,
you
yeah.
require so much aid in
Ooh, giveaway
visualizing
idea.
what the world is going to look like.
Noise, should I
don't
give
have
away
the
a Nyx
luxury of
plushie?
relying on sets and costumes and hair and makeup. I mean, we're in the mocap studio in like these cat suits.
I should just buy one
with
right
these
now.
Markers. We're in a
It'll
volume
come in a box
surrounded
and I
by
just don't open
hundreds
it
of
and I
infrared
ship it to
cameras
someone
that are
else.
capturing our every movement. It's a lot more intentional. You have to have this awareness of your body and your instrument, and you rely so much on the director, the writer, the storyboards.
You said pending.
Sometimes they say, okay, we're about to do this kind of scene.
I don't
so they
know,
pull
bro.
up,
The Nyx
you know,
plushie actually
inspiration
looks
from
kind of
the TV
cute, bro.
shows, from movies that have previously
Now, if you
been
have a dog,
done
that's a
to
perfect dog
capture
toy, but like,
just the air.
I
of
don't
what
want
we're
Nyx to
trying
be
make
abused like that,
because
right?
we have
So
to
like,
create it in our mind's eye.
having a dog
So that
kind of
must be a completely
excludes you from the Nyx
different
plushie. I don't want
of
Nyx
bringing
to
characters to
die
life
on
compared to, like,
accident
film
while you're
or
at work.
television, which you have done before.
Right?
And
Yeah.
you have worked in games before, but this is clearly the most involved project that you've ever been on,
Absolutely.
right?
From top to bottom. I mean, I'm there every day in almost every scene. I've recorded over like 11,400 lines for the game. So I hope you enjoy my voice. You're going to hear a lot of it. It's expansive, you know,
Yeah.
and it takes years to create it. They've been working on it for a couple years before I jumped on back in 2022. So it's a long process. It's an incredible journey. I truly have grown alongside KVS.
No shot.
So even though I've done video games before, leading a game requires a lot more responsibility. But
You're
I was ready for
bullshitting me.
it.
Totally. I can't wait to play the game, honestly. It just looks absolutely incredible. Surely they had a real life Nyx at least to help with that.
Obviously, we had him on set.
Yeah, of course. The inspiration's there. Well, unbelievable. Thanks so much for joining me. I cannot wait to play the game. It's not too long till it launches either, so
I know.
you're going to get to see how other people react. It's hitting people on August 30th.
I hate it
I'm
here.
going to get my Sabak face ready for it so that I'm good to go.
Keep your cards close.
Very close.
You can use Nyx to cheat,
Yeah,
but
he's-
don't tell anyone.
He's great for that, right? Well,
Yeah.
I'll let you enjoy the rest of your Gamescom. Thanks.
Thank
again.
you.
But coming up, we celebrate 20 years of World of Warcraft with the new War Within expansion. We're going to find out what fans can expect from the latest Elder Scrolls Online update. And next up, we're catching up with the team from 2 Point
I'm not
Studios
playing
on
Star Wars
their
Outlaws.
latest
I'm kidding,
title,
I'm kidding.
2
Chad,
Points
I'm
Museum.
kidding. It's too late. I already got the
die
game.
has been cast, and that is only
I'm
the
just
beginning.
trolling.
Check
I
out
already
the new
got the
expansion
game. We're
coming,
playing
The
Star Wars
Lost in Random.
Outlaws. Noise. I haven't either. I got it for Starfield and then played Pal World and then bro, my Series X, I actually had to dust off my desk area under and around my Series X because that's how long it's been since I used it. I don't even know if it will run correctly with my cap card anymore. No, seriously, because I have to do Shattered Space. I have to do a new Starfield run this year once the DLC launches.
A dice wheel.
Oh.
Luck has finally turned.
I don't care about this. I'm gonna be honest with you. We're skipping Lost in Random, the Eternal, Die, Wishlist if you
Greetings from
like
the
what you see.
amazing CSUN Games.
Chat, you know the usual.
Developers.
Chat, you know the usual. If you see a game and it's gonna be on Steam, make sure you go to their Steam page, make sure you go to the game, and make sure you wish list it. This helps them get visibility so that more people can see it and hopefully wish list it to help them get promoted, get more visibility,
The upcoming
and become bigger.
cross-platform online multiplayer game Mecha Break, launching in 2025.
Metaphor Refuntazo, the Atlas game, the game by the Persona franchise. The game by the devs from the Persona franchise. Metaphor Refantazo. It's, what is it? It's medieval fantasy Persona, basically. Which I'm super interested to see how they're gonna do that.
Let's showcase some gameplay through Mecha Break's core mode, 6 versus 6 squad missions. 6.
Now, chat. Let me ask you something. What do you see in this frame right now? Because I'm starting to have concerns, we'll say, about Mecha Break, right? This is what we're going with Mecha Break, right? We're gonna, this is what we're doing. We're not selling it with just, you know, it's not being sold, it's being sold on, you know, it's fucking gotcha game.
Let's showcase some gameplay through
I'm
Mecha
so
Break's
tired.
core mode,
I'm
6 versus 6 squad
You really said Stellar Blade, huh? That's toxic. See, I wasn't gonna say Stellar Blade, but like, bro, I mean, come on, man. This isn't Genshin Impact, right? Like, bro, you don't gotta sell us with, you know, curvaceous beauties piloting mechs. Just make the mechs curvaceous. Gamers are simple. We like mechs. Well, I can't say everyone likes mechs. No. We can't sit here and fucking charge them.
Controlling their landing
Well, there goes the monetization on YouTube and the viewership pain. Chat, one slip is all it takes. I gotta get better at that.
For example,
I'm really trying to cut it out, chat. YouTube does, you know, screw your algorithm if you curse in your videos.
We've refined combat to ensure it feels satisfying both in the air and on the ground, with each mech having unique attributes distinct from other shooters.
Interesting.
Each striker has unique speeds, inertia handling, and specialized combat capabilities for seamless transitions between aerial and ground attacks. When implementing that, our main challenge was balancing air and ground mechs, given the varying visibility, traversal paths, and...
I can't. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I can't tonight. Not Mecha Break. I can't. I've seen enough of this game. That's not the game that I can watch a lot of tonight. Now again, Xbox Series X and S and PC. It will probably come to PlayStation eventually, even though they're not announcing it now, because as we've seen, Microsoft has you know, confirmed that they prefer money to being, you know, console master race bullshitters. So we'll see it on PlayStation eventually.
Welcome, esteemed guests, to
if it isn't already, it may be. I could have swore it was something that I could have gotten into the beta for on PlayStation. So we'll see.
The coast and boasts a treasure trove of Wetlandian exhibits. Or at least it will do once you've hired some experts and sent them on perilous expeditions to unearth rare.
The museum point don't care. Okay. Go ahead and get through that.
If you've ever dreamed of running your own museum or just really enjoy the 2 Point series of games, then listen up, because our next guests have the game for you. And me, here to tell us all about 2 Point Museum, please welcome 2 Point Studios Design Director Ben Huskins and Executive Producer Joe Kurla. Welcome to Gamescom, to Cologne.
It's great to be here.
Great to be here. How was your...
Excuse me, chat. In cheeseburger English, it is pronounced Cologne. I can't, Chad. I can't. I couldn't hold the laugh in. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Chad. I tried to make the joke and I couldn't hold it. I couldn't hold it in. I just couldn't do it.
All of your exhibits.
2 Point Museum.
And then if you've got frozen items, you'll get
the Yetis. I love them. I love the frozen exhibits particularly. So you always have to maintain your exhibits. So with frozen items, you need to have your freezer cooler, and then you'll get Yetis come to visit.
So if I have all these visitors, how do I keep them happy throughout the game?
Feed them.
I particularly love decorating. So for me, I keep my visitors happy by making a beautiful museum. So I look into the customization options, the lighting, decorative items, and try and make a really incredible space for them to enjoy.
Yeah, Joe's museums are usually a work of art, whereas my museums, I guess my philosophy is more you know, fill their minds with wonder, empty their wallets.
Oh,
That's
nice.
more my
Yeah,
approach.
that's
so
straight on.
my museums
yes,
tend to end
a
up
man of
being
culture,
a bit
chat.
of a hellish labyrinth where visitors
Ah,
have
yes,
to
a man of
go
culture.
through about
Hey,
5
Noise,
different gift
Noise.
shops
One
before
of
they can
us.
escape the
One
museum.
of us.
Don't get me
One
wrong,
of
they
us.
still have a good time.
One
They just
of
leave
us.
with no money.
So in another world, you would be managing a theme park also.
Well, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
I get it. So is each museum restricted to one exhibit type?
So you can actually put any any exhibit in any museum.
I like him.
So we designed the game like this because we wanted the players to really have freedom to build and design the museum.
Okay, Chad, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care about Museum Simulator 2024. I don't. It's cute. It's adorable. Good idea. I played Zoo Tycoon over 10 years ago on the on my first built PC. So it's not it.
In this new gameplay walkthrough.
How are we gonna get through this? What time is it? It's fucking
Max
10:30.
Caulfield,
I'm so
the girl
cooked.
who could rewind time, is back.
I'm actually
Let's
so cooked.
thrash
Chat,
Shaka
Pokemon
Bra.
incoming.
But when one of her new friends, Safi Llewellyn Fayyad, is murdered in the grounds of Caledon University, Max finds that her chaotic power has changed. Now, Max must shift back and forth to reveal the truth of her friend's murder.
Halo in chat if
in
you
an
play
attempt
PCG.
to save Safi before it's too late. Once Max's new power manifests,
Is this Life
she
is
can send a
Strange?
pulse out from her fingertips at any time. While Pulse is active, she can peer through to the other world, seeing the differences between the timelines clearly. People and objects in the other timeline appear as dimensional echoes, allowing Max to avoid watchful eyes.
Chat question: When are we
shifting.
going to get a version of these
Good
Life
thing
is
I can
Strange
keep an
games
eye on
where
all the men
we
from here.
can
I
choose
don't wanna
who
show
our
up right in
protagonist
front of
is?
them.
Right? Like we can choose / customize our
While
protagonist.
Pulse shimmers around
When are
her,
we gonna
she can
get that?
also see places where the veil between
Because
the
like
two
all of the
timelines
Life of
is at
Strange
its
games
thinnest.
have been,
These shift points
you know,
are where she can
and it's
push
just like I
through to
can't
the
relate to
opposite
that, so I'm
timeline
just not
to
going to
help
play the
her
game.
investigation in a multitude of ways.
I don't know what you want from me. I'm not going to play
Actually,
something I can't relate
I need an
to.
Allen
I can
wrench.
relate to Cyberpunk.
Got one around here?
Don't
No,
ask, chat.
I
You
borrowed
don't
one
want
from Carla, but I
to.
think
If
she
you
took
want
it
to know
back.
the answer,
If you
they're
can go grab that from
nosy.
her, I'll owe you.
Bartman
This
to
could
level
be to solve a
22.
puzzle,
Damn,
convince a
Bartman.
character to reveal a secret, or
Level
retrieve
22,
an
that's
object
it?
lost in one timeline by borrowing it
Damn,
from
noise.
another.
I wish I knew the command so you could flex your level, bro.
Shift points work in both directions.
I've known Bartman
so you
long.
can
I'm
shift
pretty
back
sure
and
I've known
forth from
Bartman
the
longer than
same
you.
spot.
So I found this guy named Alan, but he
That's
didn't know
crazy,
anything
Noise.
about a wrench.
No,
Hey,
Max,
Noise, I appreciate
not
you, bro.
literally, Alan. It's... Oh. You are a lifesaver, Max. Dad joke aside.
Yeah,
I'll
no,
never
she's.
apologize for my dad jokes.
I want to see
If
this.
you're worried
though.
about losing track of which timeline
Is
you're
anyone
in,
going to be playing
well,
this?
Max herself may get confused too.
Have you talked to Reggie since yesterday?
Nah, Noise. I'm just being cautious
Reggie?
tonight.
Crap. Wrong
I've
Loretta,
literally been
Max.
spicy all
In the
week.
options,
Not
you
all
can
week.
toggle a
I hit
UI
Tuesday
indicator
and I
every
was
time
just
you
not
shift,
having a
confirming
good
the
time,
reality you've
and
just
it's been
arrived
downhill
in.
from there.
As well
I've
as
pretty
there
much
being
been like
visual cues such as
I've
cheery
legitimately been
Christmas
calling people
decor
out,
in the timeline where
like
Safi
fully
is alive.
calling people out, and it's just like, hey,
Most
I
importantly,
mean,
to Max's
if you just
investigation,
if you feel some type of
everyone
way
you
about being
meet
called
has
out,
an increasingly
change
divergent
your behavior,
duplicates
change your
in
habits.
the other timeline.
I don't call people out for no
Depending
reason.
on which timeline you're in, they'll react to Max and her probing questions very differently. A grief-sodden conversation in one timeline.
Also, Noise, are you gonna
may
play this,
unlock
or
an
do you know
unexpected
anyone that's gonna play
heart-to-heart
this?
in the other.
Grief is hard. The trick is
'Cause I kinda wanna
not
see
to let
this.
it change your character.
Everyone at Caledon is
I do
hiding
kind of want to
something,
watch someone
and
play
Max
this,
is
but
the
this is
only
definitely
one
not
with a
something I'm
viewpoint
gonna
unique
play.
enough
100%
to
not playing
unravel
this.
those secrets and the determination to reach
I
the
can't
truth
relate,
at all costs.
but I'm definitely interested in
Everybody's
watching
talking about
like a
her
TV
like
show.
she had a heart attack or a car accident. But she was murdered. Someone murdered her. I don't know how we're expected to just be okay with that.
Max has never been so powerful or in so much danger.
You are expected to be okay with that. Because you're not God.
The fates of her friends and of 2 timelines are at Max's fingertips.
Why are we supposed to be okay with that? Nah. Life is Strange Double Exposure. October 29th. Hard pass. Chat, hard pass. I'm definitely gonna watch someone play it, but like it's a hard pass for playing it myself. Okay, someone was murdered. Guess what? People murder people. Shit happens. No one asks you to be okay with it, but like, hey, that's life. Turning back time and changing the circumstances is honestly cooked. Sounds like someone who's never heard about the butterfly effect. Good luck. It will have consequences that you have no idea, nor can you fathom will happen. Okay. What is this? Gotta be Warcraft, right?
World of Warcraft
Yep.
has had a
It is
massive
World of
impact on the
Warcraft.
gaming world.
I don't care about World of Warcraft. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat.
Decades ago. And here to
WoW
give
is
us a glimpse
dead.
into their plans for the latest expansion, The War Within.
Chat, I've never been into World of Warcraft. It is the most boring game I've ever seen, tried to play, ever. And I know, oh, well, you tried to play it back in 19, you know, no, don't start with me. Don't start with me, okay? It's not a fun game.
Gold Road.
People that play it are not fun. Like you gotta understand, like this is
cinematic horror experience.
This is an evaluation from not just a, oh, I didn't enjoy the game experience. I didn't enjoy the people that play it. Right? Like you know, this is a game that like you have to play with people essentially, right? I didn't just dislike it. I didn't just not enjoy it from a game experience perspective. I didn't enjoy it from the people who play it. So, no, I'm good. I'm sorry.
This is the casting.
I'm sure some of you want me to play WoW or may want me to play WoW. It's not happening. I have no interest in WoW. Now, Dune MMO, hashtag Sandworm. If you know, you know. If you were here that day, if you know, you know. I put one short up and it did really well, and I'm just like, I don't know how to capitalize on that, chat. So if you see funny moments, clip it, whisper the clip to me, and I will review them. If you clip a good clip, I will 100% edit, feature, name, and probably make a short out of it.
This is right where my dad came face to face with Frank Stone.
I think you're starting to see what we're up against.
Your call, Chris. Drugstore. I don't want to risk missing our
No,
chance.
no, what?
Curiosity shop does.
Hey, noise. So I already see where this game is going, right? So this game, chat, don't be fooled, right? If you got a smaller community, don't be fooled. But if you got like a upper small, medium, or big community, this game's for you. Your Twitch community gets to fuck you over or help you out, and that is a good time. I can tell you right now from being part of the process as a viewer, it's a good time. So if you have a big enough community, I highly recommend this game. I highly recommend playing it with your community and enabling the Twitch integration so that you can have fun and you can get clipped. Enjoy and make free content. Can we play, please?
This looks pretty cool.
We can check it out after.
Frankie already at 3 shinies is actually insane to me.
I expected, but it wasn't this. After 40 years of pain, why would you choose?
That's crazy,
to live
Cranky.
with pain?
That's actually crazy. Let me see. What's your dex at? Okay, Cranky. You're actually making really good dex progress. I'll give you a
More for me when I've done what I've got to do.
I'll give you I guess a measuring stick. You're making extremely good PCG Pokedex progress. I'm talking like really good.
Insane.
I can't.
Considering when you started, you're
can't
making
live in this
insanely good
nightmare.
progress.
Come on.
It's a prison. Something far older.
What is that?
What's your national dex at? I'm actually kind of curious. Okay, 375 on national.
Welcome everybody to the Xbox booth.
This is our home for Gamescom 2024.
There is so much to do here. There's so many experiences. We've got Xbox, Bethesda, Blizzard, and Activision.
Bro, you're right there. You're halfway to where I'm at on the national dex. That's insane.
Sounds good.
That's legitimately insane.
Over here at the Age of Mythology Retold section, you can get your
No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this.
attendees can actually show.
No, I'm bored already.
How you doing?
Great.
Great,
Yeah. Great to be here. It's great to be here in the Xbox booth here at Gamescom.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are no strangers to Gamescom in general, so you're aware there has been new content.
Chat, we're skipping anything that we're not going to play. That's not something we're going to play.
The West Wield, which was also in Oblivion, Test for Oblivion. So, yeah, it's just been really cool to be able to do that and then add new systems as well. We added the scribing system, which allows players to essentially build their own abilities and really kind of mix and match, you know, those abilities with their builds, and then, you know, just change the colors and
one-on-one, the last one stands.
Here we go.
Punk.
Chat. Don't care about that punk game. Doesn't look interesting. These players. Oh, this is just a Game Pass commercial. That's fine. I'm gonna be honest with you. I may get PC Game Pass. If I get a Starforge stream PC, I may get PC Game Pass. Because the Starforge that I'm gonna get will be able to game and stream at the same time on the same rig. I'll just need multiple screens. Go. What I need to get, chat, is a desk, and then the desk is gonna have essentially a rig that can hold at least 4 screens. Not the PC screens, right? There's gonna be 2 screens on the desk, and then the rig that will be attached to the desk will be able to hold 4 additional, and I'll just have something in each, essentially, right? Like, I'll have chat in one, I'll have multiple sets of streams in the others, where I can keep them live, and then on the main screens, right, if I'm gaming, one of them is gonna be the game, the other might be other stuff.
There's one escape pod left.
Play and shooting and our energy mechanic.
Yeah.
And so as we were developing
Chat,
that, we
I don't
then
know who
talked
these
about the
games
types
are
of games
for.
we liked, and we found ourselves playing a
These
lot of
are just
roguelikes.
not it for me.
What we liked about that particular
yourself exploring and
Yeah,
finding
this
new
is-
ones that you weren't.
Large-scale attack, but the war is far from over.
Wait.
The Colossus still threatens.
Wait.
Let's have a look.
Wait.
Up. We've got a sim
Chat.
that is unlike
Oh,
any
that's
other
such a good
sim we've
meme,
seen
dude.
before. But first,
Hey,
fans of the
Noise, I
first
appreciate you, bro.
Descendant have
You're
been
growing the game.
so
I'll
patiently
see in a little
waiting
bit.
for more on season 1. Well, guys, the wait is over. Let's have a look.
Okay. I might have to just go get up and grab food. This is so.
We managed to fend off our enemy's large-scale attack,
Hour and a
but
half.
the war is far from over.
I'm so fucked.
The Colossus still threatens us, and our enemies are plotting new strategies. Can Ingress ever find true peace? Has
Boo.
Corel really given up on the war? After
I
Corel's
tried
fleet
chat.
disappeared,
I went
the
off
Vulgus
screen.
began moving from deep within the dungeon
Let's see if
to
I
raid
actually
the
did.
Ancestors' facilities in Ingress and reclaim the outpost.
Aha!
Ingress
Get fucked,
immediately
chat.
dispatched a scout. That scout's name
I'm
is
kidding.
Haley.
Don't get fucked. Seriously.
Haley,
You already know
rose
what
from
it
a
is.
supply
You know what we're
soldier
doing.
in the guerrilla unit to a legendary sniper, is now a newcomer in the Descendant Corps.
But I gotta make sure
Ruthlessly eliminating
that we're
enemies
YouTube
with her
friendly from
anti-material
now on.
sniper
I
rifle.
don't have a choice.
She dominates battles with her ability
If I ever
to
make
drop
YouTube
her body
partner-
temperature and emit cold air when her emotions run high. When shooting from a distance, her weapon's critical hit multiplier increases, making her an excellent fit for sniper rifles. She possesses sub-zero bullets that fire multiple shots in an instant, and a storm snare that pushes back and rapidly cools down enemies in front. Above all, Haley's specialty is switching to her anti-material sniper rifle
I don't
and firing a
underst-
single incredibly powerful shot,
Chat, I
stronger than any
don't
other attack.
understand what this is.
In Season 1, the Vulgus launches a new strategy, the invasion. Invasions occur randomly in 2 dungeons of the hard difficulty infiltration operations. Players can choose to enter between the existing operations, who has evolved Arcade's toxic. You can discover Freyna's exclusive story and uncover the tale behind the name of her skill, Room Zero Trauma. Ass enemies and has a unique effect of firing the charge.
Chat. I'm not gonna say what probably most of you are thinking, but I'm noticing a trend amongst the main characters of this, what I'm gonna go ahead and assume is a gacha game. We won't be playing this.
Send it and intercept that stalker.
Yeah, chat, we're not playing that. Invasion. Chat. Hey chat, you notice how there are no male characters? And yet the narrator / announcer was male? Weird, don't you think? Very weird. Interesting. Chat, it's a gacha game. Don't fall for them. There's a reason they're called gacha games. They're meant to gotcha. And your money. Where's my cursor?
Relationship testing epic that is the Overcooked series, if you know, you know. It seems fitting that they would take on a dating sim in a rather unusual way. Here to tell us more about the quirky home furnishing dating fever dream, this is Date Everything from Sassy Chap Games. Please join me in welcoming co-creative lead and executive producer Robbie Draymond.
Have I made a mistake?
Producer Amanda Hubbard and lead writer and designer Ray Chase, all the way over there. Hi Ray, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining me.
Chad, I think I made a
Are
mistake.
you having a great Gamescom?
Really, the best Gamescom. And, you know, just so you
This
and
is
everybody
what
at
we're
home
doing
knows,
for Gamescom,
I know my
right?
name said Amanda, but I'm actually Tiago today.
Check out this deep dive into the first Berserker, Kazan.
Oh, I really fucked up today, huh? I honestly didn't think... Man.
General Kazan, who once saved the Empire from the Dragonkin, survives against all odds
Nice.
while being exiled under
I've
the false
fallen off,
accusation
bro.
of treason. He embarks
I've
on an
100%
adventure to
fallen off.
uncover the truth behind his downfall and seek revenge against his enemies.
I was promised certain things for Gamescom Day 2, and they haven't been realized. And
Kazan's battles emphasizes hardcore action, while they
I
feature
am
various
feeling
combat
very grumpy.
mechanics. The core principle is see and respond. We've put significant effort into creating precise and vivid combat experiences based on this concept. Essentially, we designed the game so that the players can observe and decide their actions, providing clear feedback for each decision. Combat moments are primarily divided into 2 phases, the monster's attack turn and Kazan's attack turn. We aim to make every moment enjoyable. To achieve this, we included various ways to respond to monster attacks, which requires precise timing, are also available.
And you know, so chat, the first thing that I want to say is that Gamescom 2023 was better than Gamescom 2024. I know it's not over. Was better than Gamescom 2024. Magnitude 10 minimum. I don't know what this is. I'm not interested in this. It really doesn't look that good. Now, obviously, right, like that's for me perspective, but what you have to understand is it's subjective. If I look at a game and I'm like, oh, this is a good game, I'm going to tell you all it's a good game. I will clarify that I'm not interested in it, as I have on multiple occasions for multiple games. But I've clarified both whether I would play it and whether or not I think it's good. I don't plan on playing this, and it looks like a shit game. And we will continue to give objective assessments to games that we see.
Methods.
It's just
Your
not
unique
it.
combat style.
Where's my cursor?
On your
I can't see it.
ensuring that this process excels at efficiently draining the enemy's stamina and
dozens of authentic aviation activities in a career.
Is this flight sim? Excuse me. Chat, this is flight sim, isn't it? Hey, chat, give me a minute, please. Okay. Woo! Noise, you asked what is this? It is Flight Simulator, I'm assuming 2024 or 2025, whatever the newest oh god, what is it? I forget what it's called, but I remember the first time I played Flight Sim was in like the late 90s, bro. It was like 99/2000 was the first Flight Sim game I played with a joystick and everything. There was a F-22 Raptor simulator. There was a F-16 fighter simulator then too. So, dude, there were so many flights, and they all worked with like legitimate joysticks, and they weren't complicated like the ones today. It was more analog back then, even the F-22 one. So you had like, you probably had no more the amount of buttons than you would have on like a controller that we have now. And it was so much fun. I miss those days. Much simpler day of flying. Okay, let's, the sky's calling. It's Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Or asterisk 24. No, it's just Microsoft Flight Simulator.
That actually looked stunning. There's so many amazing places
to
check out. But I know your team
what you gotta understand is that supposedly like pilots and stuff, they like apparently use that game to like train and stuff like that.
Thank you so much.
And I'm not talking about to like get their flight hours. I'm saying to like keep their skills up or something like that. And I'm just like, wait, what?
I don't know if you know this, but I was actually born in Frankfurt. And
more like airplane mode.
You're up in
noise. That's toxic, bro.
Which is near.
You really call it airplane mode. I'm calling the police.
Darmstadt. My brother lives in Buchschlag. So when we
I don't know these places. Thank you.
I immediately went into the.
Why did they make us watch it again? Wait, chat. Why did they make us watch?
Never seen that plane before in my entire life, but can you unpack its significance for it being included in Microsoft Flight Sim?
Yeah, thank you. I mean, it's not at all surprising because the plane, you know, it came out in 1937 and it was a civilian plane.
Why is it in the sky if it came out in 1937? The Third Reich didn't even...
It made a famous flight from Berlin to New York. That was the goal, to have passengers in one go fly over the Atlantic.
They put a plane in the game that was flying before the Third Reich actually existed, and that's crazy to me.
That is, it was very light for its size.
We're gonna go ahead and skip past Microsoft Flight Simulator because, like,
thank you so much. It's good to see you.
With chat, we already know, like, the Microsoft Flight Simulator is literally the best flight sim. Microsoft Flight Simulator
Hi, I'm co-designer
is literally the best flight sim on the planet.
Very excited to have the
And
game
it's
playable
like
at
a
Gamescom
bar
this year,
none thing
but
too.
for all of you
Like
that
it's not
can't
like
be
a
here, we
oh,
wanted
but
to
what
give you
about
a sneak
no?
peek at our
It's the
demo,
best.
as well as some exclusive footage.
And that's what's crazy to me. No one's ever tried, and if anyone has, I've never heard of them, which is even crazier because that means they just didn't even make it to the stage, which is insane. Share what he's taking.
It will have
food
to work
wise
together to survive in this dangerous
yeah, noise. I think this is
skip ahead
a little bit.
Seems blocked.
Okay. So what do you need me to do?
To survive in this dangerous world, teamwork would be essential, as Lo and Alone will have to work together to keep moving forward. During the game, our two friends will find new items to help them progress.
What are those? What are those? Okay.
Metropolis is a peculiar place.
Oh, you get that, and then you immediately learn how to use it.
As a city of
I like that.
And certain death.
The simplicity of it.
It is a weird place that used to be inhabited by the dwellers. As you can see, the ancient metropolis is now more of a ghost town, and it is unclear what happened to its inhabitants.
How long?
Well, night has fallen on Necropolis.
Yeah. Let's advance this a little
bit.
bit.
This gameplay walkthrough, we can't wait to show you more about the game.
Wow! Wait, who just? Remy?
Remus in love, Remus in wave, Remus in love, Remus in wave. I love your face.
Oh my God, Remy! Hold on. Chat, you got to give me a second. I have to shout out to Remy on mobile. Hold on. Noise. You don't have to worry about it. I got it. Shout out to Remy. Coming in with the 7-month Grace Hub! Remy, I appreciate you. Seriously. We're going through day 2 of Gamescom with the Xbox showcase. I don't think there was anything else today. Any extended looks at games I haven't had a time to look at. They're going to be rerunning day 1 and day 2 on Saturday and Sunday. So if I do any looks at any extended looks, those are the days that I'll be doing them. So in the meantime, we're running through the main stuff. I'm going to be honest with you. Day 2, trash. Day 2 has been trash. Let me see. Remy, what did it? It said, fuck Cuphead. Remy, just a heads up. We had a member of the community Discord that I am a part owner of get a hate raid because of their status as a trans person over the past weekend. So I have upped my Streamlabs security, and unfortunately, it does not like the word fuck. And I don't know why it doesn't like the word fuck, but it doesn't like the word fuck. And to be honest with you, I'm cool with the word fuck, but Streamlab is not cool with the word fuck. I am telling you, no, seriously. No, Remy, you can you can message fucking and it won't care. But if you type the word fuck, it's going to time you out. And I don't understand. Now, the way I have it set up, you'll be good to go, right? You're not going to get like a 300-second timeout or something crazy like that.
Series,
but
Xbox
yeah.
One and Windows PC. Wishlist the game now to make sure you
Yeah,
don't
you can also do that. You can also do that. It's not very smart. It's also not very smart, so 100%. You can also do that. Faye, what's going on, Faye?
So now it's time to
We're going through the showcase.
With Skyline Valley out
Remy,
now,
we actually they did
the
Star
Milestone
Wars
Zero
Outlaws
update
early
launching
on,
very
and
soon. Our next guest has
I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
to chat about. Here to give us more on the latest from Fallout 76. Please
I'm so tempted on Star Wars Outlaws launch day to load into stream with y'all and be loading up Battlefront 2's campaign and play that for 9 hours and be like, all right, Star Wars Outlaws is over. Next game. But I can't. I promise I would play Star Wars Outlaws. I got the edition for y'all.
Have on yourselves, if that's fair to.
Depending on how much I like the game. Those of you who haven't been here so far in the stream, who may be just checking in, Star Wars Outlaws, if I like the game at a normal level, right? If I don't hate the game. In other words, if we finish the Let's Play, I plan to give away the base edition. If I love the game, if we play the game and by some miracle I end up loving it, because based on what I've seen, I won't. But if by some miracle I end up loving the game, and it doesn't have to be a love, it can be a, oh my god, this game was not amazing, but it was a good Star Wars game and I had fun. I truly had fun. Ultimate Edition is what we will give away. Now, if you want to know how to get tickets for that whenever that giveaway opens, you better start getting them. You better start gathering treats. If you want to know how, by watching the stream, you get. If you are a active or not active, if you are a live view, you get 50 points every 5 minutes. If you are active and you are actively chatting, you get 150 every 5 minutes, and you can gamba. So what you can do is, I'll show you how to gamba. Give me 1 second. Gamba. All you got to do is you select an amount of points, and then you just do exclamation point gamba, and then the amount of points. Right? And that's how you get points. And those are the points that will be used for the giveaway. Right now, my current thought process is minimum 1,000 per ticket. It will be limited ticket per giveaway. So the plan going forward on the channel is games that I really enjoy, that I really love, and I would love for someone else in the community to be able to get and enjoy and play for themselves are going to be given away. And whether I gift that person the game via whatever function, whether it be a physical copy or stuff like that, or cash value, will be determined with the person who wins. But at the end of the day, the prize is XYZ edition of XYZ game that I love and that I want the community to be able to have the availability to play. With that being said, Black Myth Wukong's already on the list, and we haven't even done the first look at it. So stay tuned.
Can you tell me a little bit more about what that
so
impacts
now that I have the system that I wanted in place.
Community involvement.
Sure, yeah, that's a great
question. There's a Rattata.
You know, I've said it before, but that's
Noise. Did you just throw an Ultra Ball at a Rattata? I'm about to throw a Premier Ball at your forehead. Are you kidding me? You threw an Ultra Ball at a
The Game Studios has the best community in gaming. They're so great at giving feedback, saying what's not working, saying what
Remy,
they'd like
Wukong
to see.
looks really good.
The team always makes
so
sure
like
to
that's
stay
definitely
on
the
that feedback,
that's definitely on the giveaway
Reddit
list.
Or Discord or whatnot.
I haven't even done our first look, and it's on the
boil
giveaway
it
list,
down to
100%.
Large strokes, bigger trends.
Noise.
Right?
I'm 100% going to rage at Wukong, but like
these things that players want.
It's definitely not in a healthy way, but like it's fine.
Across the timeline, while satisfying our builders and our adventurers alike.
Nice.
Honestly, Noise, I would say comparable to Forbidden West. There were some times where I raged in Forbidden West where I didn't expect to. I still have to do ultra hard on that game. Oh no.
And then put that in the
Chad,
game.
I still have to beat Forbidden West on ultra hard difficulty.
I'd like to outline some sort of really cryptic
when?
process, but it's really
in
just me on
what
my
universe
phone
am I going to
going
have time to do that?
And remembering, oh yeah, somebody said that. But you know, it's more than just reading.
Chat, I have a question. Can some of y'all talk to like the game devs that you know and stuff like that for like some of the studios that the games are coming out this fall, and just tell them like, can you release these next year? Like, I've got a bunch of stuff that like I'm trying to do, and like they're just like, you get a new game, 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 you get a new game. Everybody gets a new game, and it's just like, no, Oprah, stop. I need time not only to process, but to fully run through the game, which may take more than one run. One run is not enough for some games. I can't.
The feedback, it's also being able to look at that feedback.
Hey, Noise, if you could clip that for me, bro, I would be hella appreciative, because that's a short, brother. That's no, that's not a short. That is a featured clip, but that's not a short.
New characters fresh out of the vault to try different things. So looking at that feedback that we get from players.
It's a rage of happiness when you beat the boss.
And kind of trusting ourselves to make
Flip
the right choices for the game.
Nice. Showing off with quite a few high-level characters
Flips
there.
desk.
And by the way, I made those myself.
I beat the boss!
Thank you.
That's very good. We were chatting before
Literally
about
just
one of your
flips the whole
latest
desk.
Your ventures. Care to tell us or
Oh,
share with the
God.
viewers about the captain?
Oh yes, the
Chat,
latest,
if you
latest
can't tell, it's
character,
pretty late my
sometimes shows
time.
Up on the socials, and that's Captain Nuke McCloud.
And I know I don't
and
stream
Captain
this
Nuke
late,
McCloud lives up
but
to his name and loves
when
to
I
drop
do, you
nukes.
guys get
So
unhinged
we get the
floof.
community together and they follow
Why
me
is
around
my
while I drop nukes,
PlayStation
and we just
still
have a lot of fun.
on?
I'll stay out of the way of those servers.
Why is it on?
Avoid the nukes.
Yep.
What is
I really don't
the
think
reaction
you
from
guys
the community
understand.
that you
I've been
see
sitting
when you
here
do take those
watching
comments,
this
that
for,
feedback,
like,
and actually put it in the game.
how long now?
What's
Like,
it like seeing the
approaching
reaction
2 hours?
to those from the community?
I
And
think it's great.
the
It's
PlayStation
the
has
type
been
of
on the
feedback
entire
that we
time.
kind of
I'm
get
actually going to turn it
over
off
time,
tonight
right?
to let it get
Because
some
it's
rest.
not so much taking a specific thing like I want a neon green wig or something like that. It's looking at, hey, I'm looking for more things to do at the end of the game. I want more challenging experiences. So as those features kind of come out further down the road, we see that positivity from players reflected back at us through comments and feedback.
That's really cool. I mean, yeah, I love some character creator options
I'm sorry,
as well.
y'all.
So maybe a neon
I don't know
green
why
wig
I'm so
would be great,
congested
but
tonight.
That can wait as well.
Remy,
We've got
why did
plenty
it
to do
asterisk
in
you?
Skyline Valley at the moment as well.
You shared a link.
And
Hey,
with that came
Remy, you
the
can whisper
first
that to
new
me.
map expansion for the
We
base
have
game.
links
Can you
prevented
tell
in
me
chat
what
for
that
the what
means
is
to
it?
you and the team and to the game
Stream
itself
view
about
bots.
having that map expansion?
I'm telling you,
Absolutely.
Remy, it's
So I've
full
been referring to
lockdown.
it as a map
It's full
mutation.
lockdown at
Nice.
this
Kind
point.
of
I
keeping
wish
it
I could.
within the-
Yeah, I
the
wish I
vein of
could see
Fallout.
it.
But what I've
Yeah,
come to
it's full
learn over
lockdown.
the years is that
I had
you know,
pretty good
players
security
really love to
beforehand, but
play
like
on the
it's
Appalachian map.
full on now.
Appalachia in our game is really kind of the main.
So Remy, to clarify, the person whose chat it was in, their name is Vorpsil. I was in there when it happened, and I called the person out because, you know, I mean, it's the digital age, right? Like, if you have any level of technological ability, right, you can see certain things. You know, call the person out. It's like, dude, we can see where you located it, right? Like, your IP literally gives away your location. It's like, oh, I don't care, monkey. And it's like, all right, well, this person is clearly already went to my channel and saw that I am XYZ, right? Well, I gotta make sure that if they decide to come in or they decide to do whatever they do, channel's protected.
We were introduced to Appalachia when the first
And I didn't
game
have
first
to
came
before,
out, and it's really changed
but it is what it
since then,
is.
and all the updates that
Right?
we've had.
I appreciate you,
So,
Remy. And
knowing that
Noise.
players really like to
Noise.
stay in Appalachia
I got 2
and
clips from you. I got
experience
to
that, we
review. I got 1
wanted
clip
to
from Remy. I got to
give them
review.
opportunities to continue telling their own stories. So using
And
Skyline
then if I can make
Valley
a
as
short out of
reference,
any of
we
those
have
3,
more
I'm going
places
to.
build, more places to
If you guys want to
adventure,
check out our
and
first
also
short,
using Skyline Valley for a way to
go to the
further
About Me
story
section of the channel,
Appalachia
hit
itself,
the YouTube
telling
link,
our own
and then
stories
go
for
to the
players to
Shorts tab on the YouTube channel.
So
We only have
the
1
idea
short.
From Skyline Valley came from Vault 63. It was
honestly,
really mysterious what was going on
I
there.
highly
So we were
recommend
thinking, what should this
my
new
channel's
region
first
look
short.
like? Well, it's about Vault
I never thought I
63,
would
that's
do a
dark and
short,
mysterious.
but I
So
highly
let's make
recommend
this
it.
region dark and mysterious. And so that's kind of where the
And if you don't already know, you'll find out. Noise, don't spoil it. Hashtag sandworm.
I think it's the mission,
Hashtag
the
sandworm.
update mission that you do, and you go to that massive
What the fuck
big
am I
manor
supposed
house
to
and like literally just looks like hellfire everywhere around, and it is very much dark and mysterious, but also very fun to explore.
Noise
what
said
other
it.
things in Skyline Valley? What
I'm
other
telling you,
game
dude, the
features were added
sandworm
with
clip
this
was
new
so
update, the
good.
latest one?
game features added with.
So chat, for those of you who didn't know, I will spoil it a little bit, but definitely check it out because it's much funnier than I describe it. They revealed gameplay and some other stuff for the Dune, what is it, Dune Awakening, I think, Noise? Dune Awakening MMO that's up and coming. And there was a clip where the sandworm came out and they were talking about the sandworm hunting you. That's all I reveal. I was just like, I was so not having it.
Well,
I was basically not having it because I was like, what am I supposed to do with the sandworm?
And players look forward
How am I
to
gonna
in
kill
this new
that?
Update coming.
Milepost Zero is a really
It's
exciting
just-
update.
it's-
Of course, we've
man.
got Caravans is awesome. We've also
wait.
I
saw a vault.
Really exciting update. Of course.
Wait. Is this Fallout? Is that what I've not been paying attention to? Hey, question, chat. I'm gonna hit play in a second and let this continue playing. How many of y'all play Fallout 76 and keep up with the stuff? Because, you know,
that we've been talking about that I was watching players.
That's a serious question. It's not rhetorical. It's actually like a fully serious question.
Awesome. I
really am. I really want to know.
Legendary crafting system, which gives players a lot more agency into making specific gear they want for their builds, gives them a bit more control. And we've got best builds, which is a great step forward for our builders and being able to connect them so they can share their builds in game much easier and show appreciation to one another. If you run across a best build camp that you like, you give it a thumbs
not me,
up.
lol. That's fair enough.
No thumbs up
because it's also not me.
Servers across Appalachia,
but
so
like,
really cool.
That sounds sick. I'll definitely be challenging
so here's what
myself.
I've heard.
I
have heard that Fallout 76 has significantly improved
the Sims as well. So yeah,
to the point where it's like a good Fallout game, and I'm just like,
from the rest
wait.
of the community as well. That sounds awesome.
Cool.
I can't wait for that. Now,
you
mentioned as well you've seen some of the fans playing it here on the booth.
I'm being serious.
And then
I've heard that it's a good Fallout game now, and I'm just like,
I
might, you know.
How have you found the reaction? Are people happy with it? Are you excited? Have you been taking notes as well?
It's great. You know, I think overall they're really excited. Again, it goes back to giving our players the tools and the agency to make their own stories in the game. So what better stories are you going to come up with? We're going to skip Fallout. I don't play it. Skyline Drive while being assaulted.
I'm going to give you guys a quick update before we skip through the rest of the Fallout 76 showcase. I have been seriously considering Fallout going forward, and I'm unsure if we're gonna play it sooner or later. There's a lot of new games coming out, so that's kind of the biggest blocker here, right? But at the end of the day, Fallout 76 has supposedly gotten much better than it was, so we'll see. That being said, I hope it's not like, right? It's like there's an online component. So I'm wondering if it would be good to Let's Play for the whatever it does not require anything online. That's the biggest thing for me. That's kind of putting it on the back burner section of the Let's Play list.
Doing caravans with your friends.
It's why it's not on there physically.
There's some many new adventures to look forward to. That's so sick. Now, can't wait for Milepost Zero. But John, is there anything else that you want to share with me today, maybe?
Maybe there is. You know, we've talked about Milepost Zero quite a bit. Yes. Milepost Zero is awesome. We know that's coming out pretty soon, September 3rd. We've got Ghouls coming out early next year. What's in between? We've got an exciting update coming out this December.
Y'all, give me a second.
This December, players get to experience the Gleaming Depths.
Heck yeah.
Raids the Gleaming Depths. This is an in-game experience for our most hardcore adventurers, full of nasty bosses that are tough to take down, big challenges, teamwork. It's great. And once players get to the end of it, if they live to tell the tale, they get a chance at getting 4-star legendary weapons, power armor, and gear.
Sick. I love that exclusive. Let's go. Gleaming Depths. I cannot wait to try that out. I'll have a lot of grinding to do, but yeah, maybe the captain can come in and help me out level my character up. Love that so much. John, I've got one more question that I'd love to know the answer for. Would you rather eat a fried rad roach or some glowing fungus stew?
First of all,
so I'm not gonna.
First of all, what the fuck is wrong with you? Second of all, did I hear power armor? Did someone say power armor?
I get into specifics, but I kind of already have a preference from past
experience. Chat, in case you guys are wondering,
before.
When it comes to
fantastic. I would never turn down the opportunity to have that again.
When Floof parties up with other people,
there we go.
I like to be the tank that is laying down so much lead down range you can't see the enemy between the bullets. That is Floof. Floof likes to be the thick boy, sending many munitions downrange.
As well as a metric ton of other titles right now. Remember, with Xbox Game Pass, you can get new games on day one, like Call of Duty Black Ops 6 on October 25th, play some of the biggest games of the year, and unlock partner benefits from our pals at Riot Games and EA Play. And if you're not already a Game Pass member, what are you doing? Join now and get your first month of PC Game Pass for $1 or €1. This offer won't last long, so act now. So coming up, we have the team from Towerborn stopping by to walk us through their latest gameplay demo. But first, it's the latest from Planet Coaster 2.
Okay, what is this? Actually, what is this? Oh, it's Planet Coaster. Chat, it's that roller coaster sim game where you make roller coasters and stuff. Hey, chat, remember, if you like this game, go to Steam, or is it Steam? Hold on a second. Yeah, go to Steam, find their page, wishlist the game, support the devs. Pre-release, the best way you can support them is wishlisting their game. Oh, Xbox Series XS is what they're announcing it for, but I'm sure it's on Steam. If it's on Steam, make sure you wishlist the game if you want to play it. I'm here to show you a bit more about the game. Let's dive in. They're literally gonna give us a deep dive, and I'm not interested.
It's finished and looking good and ready for our guests to enjoy.
There we go,
Balloons
chat.
are one
Next.
of the many amazing new attractions that you can build in Planet Coaster 2 that allow
You're
you to
open.
make a park that is truly unique and yours. If you like this video, Planet Coaster 2 is now available for wishlisting. Thank you for joining me.
I told
Goodbye.
you, chat. Go to Steam, wishlist.
Hello,
Eternal
I'm Mike Laidlaw, Chief
Strands.
Creative Officer at Yellow Brick Games. And welcome to the world of Eternal Strands, a new fantasy action-adventure game where the world around you is your weapon. In Eternal Strands, you will embark on your journey as a young, magic-wielding weaver named Bryn. She seeks to unravel the secrets of the Enclave, a once thriving center of magic now left in ruins.
There is an event Pokemon in chat. What is it? It's a
At your
Snubble?
base camp, you'll forge bonds with members of
did
the
I
Weaver
ever
Band
get one of
who will
these? I don't-
support you in your expeditions with their
I
various
did.
skills.
You've worked hard for this, and I have
have.
faith in you.
Alright, well, I'm
Select your
definitely
next
not going for
quest
the caps
and
then.
customize your gear
Fuck a
before
Snubble.
venturing out through the Loom Gate on your way to discover the fate of these shattered lands. In the Enclave,
Chat,
you
now
can
if I do
climb and
this-
interact with nearly everything you see.
That's crazy.
The mantle, the
Watch,
magical
chat.
cloak
You
on
guys
your
are gonna,
back
you
grants
guys are
you
gonna
control
see a split
over
screen in a
frost,
second. Hold on.
flame, and kinetic
Maybe, maybe not. Yeah,
these
see?
elements in
Look at that
great ways
chat.
to
Look at that
manipulate the
chat.
environment to your
Easy.
advantage
You guys get
and
to see
defeat your foes.
behind the scenes for a second.
But the Enclave's foes come in all sizes. Behold, an ark. This colossal.
Oh, also, chat. One thing I didn't talk about during the Star Wars Outlaws stuff at the beginning, big thing for me that's really like it's kind of driving me the wrong way. The music for Star Wars Outlaws, that theme that they keep using in the trailers and stuff like that, it reminds me of the Outer Worlds. The RPG we played, the Obsidian RPG we played. It reminds pitch can be off a little bit, but it reminds me of Outer Worlds and their theme, and it feels like literally like a copy of that Scores theme, right? Like not a direct copy of the theme itself, but a copy of the Scores, like not a copy, again, not a copy of the score, but a copy of the Scores theme. Take advantage of that, and it's just like, dude, it's not even remotely, right? Like it's not even remotely in the same
with new powers at your command,
galactic
and the
zip
world is your
code.
weapon. you hold the key to uncovering
to be able to even say that, let alone, you know, you trying to dredge that up. And I think that's on purpose. I really do think it's on purpose, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Each their own. You know, the grind is what the grind is for game devs and stuff like that. So chat, remember, don't yuck someone's yum just because you can yuck their yum. I think that's what they're doing, but kudos to them for even trying to go there, to be fair. Is that a space pupper? That is not a space pupper. That's also not a space pupper. Those are space puppers. Not a space pupper. That looks like space pirates. And that looks like space paint. Yeah, all of that looks like a bad time. This all looks like a bad time. Yeah, I was gonna say, I love how they made a train through the void and then named it Void Train. And you still travel on tracks, and it's like, bro, why? Why would I travel on tracks? Slowly bits, hell yeah, with the level 37. Okay. No shot, we're out.
You just got a deep dive into the gameplay of Eternal Strand. Different characters on screen. So I think, Arnie, if you can kind of talk us through what each of us can do, the different abilities that we've got.
Sure. So everyone's just kind of messing around on this.
Towerborn, don't care.
We're just pushing right now the combat of.
I know, Chad, I unfortunately know about Towerborn, and it's just not me.
We're going to support for many years. It's a living world.
Tomorrow, and what a day tomorrow will bring.
So you got to make sure you join us when we kick off our final day of coverage with one
Chat,
of the most
today was supposed to reveal
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. We'll also jump into the world of Metaphor ReFantasio, a fantasy RPG from the minds behind Persona 3, Persona 4, and Persona 5.
Noise.
Plus, the team from
noise,
Thunder Lotus
noise,
will stop
noise.
by to help us all
You're
survive
seeing
God's
this, right?
judgment in
You are
33
seeing this
Immortals.
in
And
real
Lena,
time.
We're going to give you a rare look at Avowed.
So thanks for watching, and auf Wiedersehen. Bye.
All right, you guys are gonna hear the music go dead for a second because I'm going dead inside. So I'm gonna. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. What's the big day 2 for Gamescom? IGN was there for 6 hours. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna see. What? There's no way. Chat, we'll watch one more thing before we go. We'll watch one more thing before we go. Unfortunately, this one, it's IGN, so they run ads on their stupid videos because they're pieces of shit, but hey, we can't all control, right? Okay. Give me a second, chat. Let me Let's go back. Okay. I think it's Cap Card Live, right?
Next year, Avowed is turning players loose in a whole new corner of the Pillars of Eternity universe.
Here to tease what's waiting for us in the Living Lands is game director Carrie Patel from Obsidian. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so the first thing that jumps out to me about this game is we've gotten a lot of open world fantasy games.
I'm honestly
and a lot
considering
of them
taking off time to
sort of sepia
make
tones,
sure.
you know, a lot of
Game Awards is
ochres,
evening.
But this has
But I want to make
splashes
sure
of
that
color
I can
everywhere.
be
I
up
love it.
like past midnight
What
if
sort
I
of
have to.
inspired this
Game
art
Awards.
direction?
It's going to
It
be one
feels
video.
like high fantasy.
Yeah, so big props to our project's art director, Matt Hansen. Color, vibrancy is super important to him, and it also really brings to life the fantasy of the Living Lands. And the lore of the Living Lands throughout Pillars is it's this kind of larger-than-life frontier island where you've got all these different biomes and monsters and kind of never-before-seen sights, and a place like that just has to be colorful.
This is a 6-minute video on Avowed.
70s album cover.
The next Avowed's possible
I just
endings.
want to point out also the
If I remember
dual-wielding
correctly,
wands
Avowed is
is
being
really
produced by Obsidian Entertainment.
With rechargeable pistols.
Something like that.
Oh, yeah, it's so fast.
And there's
I love
apparently,
it.
like,
So you were talking about the breathing
a lot of
world,
endings,
and
double-digit.
for me, I love
So in other
exploration,
words,
but I
like,
also love
more than 10.
storylines. So I wanted to ask, how many different endings are there in Avowed?
Ooh. Okay, that is very hard to say. I can tell you that our ending slides number in the double digits, and you can end up with a lot of different combinations of them. I mean, this is an Obsidian game, so your ending is really the sum total of your choices across the game, across a lot of pieces of content, depending on what you encountered and what you did when you found it.
So no pressure.
No pressure.
Yeah. So, I mean, this feels like something that is specifically designed to be experienced in multitudes of ways and replayed over and over. Is that something you're looking for players doing? Is just like playing this game repeatedly over and over in completely
I'm not
different
playing the
variants
game
and
12
deviations
times.
and
It's
stuff
not
like that?
happening.
Absolutely, and we've built our gameplay around giving you a lot of options for how you approach combat.
Notice, I don't
how
like
you build
watching
up your
IGN, but
character. You can choose
that was
one
the
of your
first one that popped up for the
fighter,
for
rogue,
Avowed
wizard,
content.
fantasy archetypes.
And I
or you
knew
can
from
choose
seeing it
something
on
where
Twitter
you
that
mix and match
something about
styles, you mix and match
Avowed had
weapons.
been
There's a lot
announced.
of freedom in how you progress.
I guess not in
you
the
can really
showcase.
build whatever kind of character you want to play. And in terms
We're-
of the
we're
storyline,
doing this
there are
just
really a
to
lot of
get an
choices
idea.
to be made too about kind of where your true loyalties lie,
Mhm.
kind of who your allegiance is with in the end game. And so we're really excited to see players explore those possibilities and just build their own story.
So I'm definitely very new to the Pillars of Eternity universe. Will this be very beginner friendly to kind of maybe spark their interest to research more about that universe?
Absolutely. So we're expecting that a lot of players are going to come to Avowed as their first game set in the world of Aora. So for players who are returning Pillars fans, there's certainly some callbacks,
Right.
references, and cameos that they'll recognize. But for players who have never set foot in the world of Aora,
Pause. Now, chat. If I remember correctly, Avowed does not come out this year. If it does come out this year, we will not play a PoE game before this game. However, if it comes out in 2025, we will play this game on Mac. We will play PoE, not this game. We will play PoE 2 on Mac before this game's launch through the Starforge stream computer. So, again, end of this year, I have made a change. It's not going to be an M3 Max. In fact, I don't know when the next time I would upgrade the Mac will be. But, that being said, I think I'm going to get a stream computer, like an actual stream desktop. So, that being said, we may be able to play Pillars of Eternity 2. I have it, chat. I have a save file that I started. I wouldn't mind starting over and going through the whole game. I do not know that much about this game or about PoE and their universe, let alone PoE 2, the game itself. Same way Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader, I guarantee you I've barely scratched the surface of that game. I haven't even had a chance to touch BG3.
before, they're going to have a great time too. And
And I
we built
have
our
it.
game to draw them
Well,
into
chat,
this
they're-
world. And one thing
the
you might notice in
possibilities
some of the
are
dialogue
endless.
is
They're endless.
we have these lore tooltips.
They really
so
are,
if you
though.
see a
I'm
highlighted
not
term
kidding.
that's unfamiliar,
So many
you
games
can
that
press X when it pops
RuneScape
up and get a brief
Remastered.
explanation of what that is without
No,
interrupting
see, you
the flow
say
of the
that, but like I
conversation.
played
It's
RuneScape
like
as a
my
kid.
little
Like,
ebooks where I get to
if they made RuneScape great again, I would play RuneScape.
Just watching this play out here, it seems like there's
Chat,
a ton
don't
of different
start.
combat
Please,
options
Don't go there.
Enemies.
Trust me, don't go there. I made a joke. I know.
Oh,
I chose to make the joke, but like realistically, like
because they undo all of your hard work. But some of my
if they
favorites
made
are really
RuneScape good, I would go
brute
back to
archetypes.
RuneScape.
They're these
RuneScape
big
was
heavy
fun back
hitters,
in the
which
day,
you can
man.
kind of see with the Godless Executioner that you're seeing
Becoming
in this
an
run.
Omega Chad in
What I
RuneScape
love
was
about
fun.
them is they have these really big heavy hitting attacks, but they're also super easy to read.
There were always
so
people
it's
with
really
like
fun to
hella
maneuver
money in
and dodge
RuneScape,
around them, and every time they smack you, you're like,
me as a kid
I
was
wasn't
just
paying
like,
attention,
why?
was I?
Right?
So
like
you
as a
brought
kid
up
in RuneScape, I was
rogue
always
as a
like
type
a.
that you can be. Can
I'm
you
just
steal
gonna
from
be
people's
like,
pockets?
you know.
There
I'm
are
gonna
a
have,
few dialogue options that let you do that.
all of my
this
coins
isn't a
going to
game where we
armor,
have,
weapons,
you know,
stuff
a
like
really
that.
thorough
I'm not
crime
gonna just be
system,
sitting on cash for no
because,
reason.
My goodness, if you take off everybody
If I
in
have
the living lands who you
100k
have
gold,
left, but
100k gold is gonna
but
buy
yeah,
me
you can
armor
make
that
use of
can
some of
literally
those
push you in a
skills.
cat.
okay.
Like
Can you
I can
actually
stuff
kill
you
a lot of
inside
NPCs in this
of
game? Like,
what's it called?
I don't know
A
if the
cat.
quest NPCs are, you know, impervious.
What's
but
it called?
It's a totally fair
Oh,
question.
God, I forgot the
in
name
this
of
game,
the
we
thing.
decided not to go with the kill everybody approach.
I can
yeah,
I can
it creates a
taxidermy
lot of
you
chaos
inside
and
of
lot
a
of fun,
taxidermy
but
cat.
we felt we could create the
That's
game
what
we
it
wanted without that.
You'll have to get your aggression out.
I know. I'm
Gigi
sorry. I
no
had to, that was a
joke.
very me question.
There are plenty of other things
You
to
really
kill,
said
though.
Gigi no
Gotta kill all the
joke.
harmless people.
I can't believe you.
Okay, let's
Kill the
all right.
harmless people. Yo, chat. So you see this guy? Don't trust him. He's a serial killer.
So I think one thing we really wanted to do was also help you get where you need to go. And
Thing you get, Stella, you can pretend that's the one that everyone thinks is the official canon for the end of the game.
The one time being the main character is okay. Well, thank you so much for taking time to speak with us. I am very excited to see Avowed later. And yeah, you can check out Avowed for yourself when it hits PC and Xbox Series X and S on February 18th. But right now, there's more Gamescom
Perfect.
Studio
I'll
on
have
the
plenty
way,
of time
so
to play
stick around.
PoE if I get the Starforge early enough. And Chatterino. You know what, chat? I honestly think, I realistically, honestly think that's a good place. It's been one of them days. If you're watching the future on YouTube, though, man, I plan to bring you a blockbuster-filled, fun Day 2 showcase, live react recap of Gamescom 2024, and I was unfortunately let down. I don't even know what to say, right? Like, day 1, chat, day 1 was better. I'm not even a chat. I can't cap y'all. Day 1 was legitimately better. I'm not capping. So, if you're watching on Twitch right now, please stick around. Please stick around. We are going to hang out with an amazing member of my community, someone I've met through streaming. His name is Noise5G. He's playing Black Myth Wukong. So if you want to see some Wukong content, please stick around. Rate out to him. Let's do chat. Let's do a little bit of a thing, because I gotta get y'all a raid message. If you are a sub, I've got raid messages. If you are a sub, exclamation point raid 1 is your raid message. If you are a non-sub, exclamation point raid 2 is your raid message. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with us tonight. Again, YouTube, if you made it this far, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, leave a comment. If you're on Twitch, check out the YouTube channel. We've got one short up so far. I want to make more going forward, and I definitely want to make more live react content going forward during the season, so check those out. Leave a like on the videos, comment on the videos, subscribe to the channel, turn noties on. We drop one Let's Play episode a day. Let me see. Are we rating out? We're rating out soon. I'll catch y'all later, all right? Peace out. Peace out. Have a great evening. Better have a good ass day. I'll see y'all later. Happy Friday. Is it Friday? Oh, it's not Friday yet. Happy almost Friday. Ciao!